What season do you think he is?
Hello, sir. All set.
Yeah.
Come on over, my
I
friend.
think he's false.
Can you stand right here for me?
They're all boys.
All set, my friend. Oh my goodness. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the 4 seasons. Now all we need is Frankie Valley. Frankie Valley 4 seasons. Yeah, they get it. That's a joke for parents and grandparents. So let's see what we have. We have summer. We have spring. We have fall, and we have winter. We are going to organize these seasons in the order that they happen in, and we're going to need all of your help. All right, Summer, my friend. My friend Summer, turn around for me. Turn around. Come on over here with me. Step, one big step. There we go. All right. All right, so since we're in summer, Summer's going to stand next to Daryl. The rest of you seasons, just take a few steps over this way. All right, perfect. Now, quietly stay in your seat and raise your hand if you can name something you might see during the season of summer. Yes, you here in the blue.
You might see, you might see flowers.
You might see flowers. What, do you have one? What might you see in summer? People swimming. You here in the blue. The sun. You there in the pink dress. You see flowers in spring. Well, that's good. And then some of those flowers stay until the summer. And one more, you here in the gray.
Bees.
Bees. All right. Thank you for those observations about summer.
All right, audience, we need your help. With a round of applause, which season follows summer in the cycle? Is it spring? Is it winter? Is it fall?
Oh, no, not you spring. Come back, come back. Oh, almost. Now, raise your hand if you can name something you might see during the season of fall. Yes, you sir in the blue.
Leaves.
Leaves, you here in the gray. Lots of leaves. You there in the blue. Butterflies, you there in the stripes. What was that? Leaves falling from the trees. You here in the gray shirt.
Different color leaves.
Different colored leaves. So yeah, that's a pretty common theme in New England. That's good. You here in the blue. Pumpkins. One more you here in the pink and white. What was that, friend? What? We're going to tell our grown-up, and our grown-up's going to tell me. We're almost there. We're almost there. She forgot. That's okay. That's okay. Well, thank you for those observations about fall.
All right, once again, with a round of applause, which season follows fall in the cycle? Is it spring? Is it winter? All right, stand right here next to fall.
Now, raise your hand if you can name something you might see during the season of winter. Yes, you there in the bright pink backpack. Snow. Yes, you there in the stripes. What was that? Sparkly snow. You here in the flowers. Or butterfly. Oh, they're butterflies. Sorry.
Frost.
Frost. You here in the blue. Let me see here. Okay.
These probably fall. Animal pee because and remember kids, this is a lesson, a life lesson. Never eat the yellow snow.
That is the best thing you're going to learn here today. That is true. That is true. I'll let your grown-ups explain that, though. That's not, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, that was a good, that was a good one. Yes, you in the gray. Snowflakes, you here in the gray. Icicles. All right, we don't need, he's going to take over my job. That's good. Anybody else? What might you see during, I thought I saw another hand. Yes, you in the pink. You see snow. Very good. Thank you for those observations about winter.
All right, so with a round of applause, which season follows winter in the cycle? Is it spring? sir.
Now, one more time, raise your hand if you can name something you might see during the season of spring. Yes, you hear
Flowers.
it. Flowers. Yes, you, sir, in the blue.
Caterpillar.
Caterpillars. You in the Red Sox hat. A lot of trees. You here in the stripes. Of sprinkles? Sprinklers. Sprinklers. That makes that. Yes. Now I got it. You there in the stripes. What was that? Grass. You in the pink. You go through sprinklers, and then you and the other person in the pink. Buds. You here in the gray. Butterflies. You here in the blue. Birds, and you here in the butterflies.
Bugs.
Bugs. Thank you guys for those wonderful observations about spring.
All right, Matt, so what happens next?
Well, since this is a cycle, I think, we go right back to summer. Ladies and gentlemen, our season! All right, season, you can take your costumes off, hand them back to me, and head back to your seats. Another round of applause for our volunteers. Thanks, guys. All right.
All right.